Dunkin' Donuts. Warmed up the car a bit. Asked Alexa what the temperature was. And it's freaking cold. It is cold as a mofo. But what do you expect? It's winter. So no snow and stuff like that, but it is cold. So we'll let you look at the road. And we will go get our food. Now the steering wheel is freaking frozen. And my car's in the garage. It's not even outside. And I don't mean frozen. I mean it's cold. I am a very, very poor dresser when it comes to winter and summer and all that stuff. I just don't give a shit, which I should. But touching my steering wheel, touching me is not cool. And it's a simple fix. Wear freaking gloves. I don't even know where my gloves are. I don't even know where my heavy coat is. I'm wearing a hoodie. A hoodie with a hat. But I should know better, being that I'm born and raised here. Born and raised. But it is January something. It is Sunday morning. And it is cold. So hopefully I get everything worked out with the Philippines, and this time next year I won't be here for this. I will be in the Philippines working, vacation, whatever, but I will not be in the cold. I mean, at least it's not snowing, it's not out, icy out and stuff, but I mean, I'm in my car with the heater. I warmed it up. The car's warm, but I warmed it up and I'm still cold. So for a lot of people, they're like, oh, I like the cold. I want to see snow. Yeah, because you never experienced it. After 50 plus years of the cold in this weather, you're not going to want to keep coming here. What is going on? I don't really know. And this is the problem. You don't do groceries, you don't have Jack in your house to eat, and you decide to go and get some. And it's freaking cold. Ugh. 20-something more days. 20-something more days in my vacation. And I get out of this. Just gotta wait. Gotta be patient. Gotta think things through. Gives me cool. Not even going far, but it's freaking so cold right now. And I mean, just holding the steering wheel is very uncomfortable because it's cold. We're already here. And I already ordered, so we're just gonna run through.
Hi, can I have you?
Picking up for Victor.
I'm going to Victor.
Thank you. Yeah, Illinois. Alright, thank you. Just north of Chicago. I got out of the city a while ago, but I'm still not that far. So, just north of Chicago. And I woke up and I'm like, Alexa, how's the weather? Lake County area. Not too far from like Great America. Literally probably could get to Great America in like 20 minutes. Not even maybe 20 minutes. But yeah, Alexa's like, hey, it's 4 degrees. I'm like, what? And I know some people from other countries that might be watching, so I try to convert it to Celsius. I actually spell out minus because everyone just keeps saying the number and not minus. There's a difference between 15 and minus 15, people. I'm just saying. But again, no snow, no ice. Car sleeps in the garage since I sold the other one. But I mean, I can barely touch, like hold the steering wheel at times because it's just too freaking cold. I mean, I warmed up the car, but the car, like the cabin, hasn't warmed up enough. I mean, it is now. And I missed that with the new car that I just sold. It actually had heated steering wheel. That would have been nice right now. You know this area? Yeah, I mean, the Waukegan, Grays Lake, Round Lake areas. But I mean, I was born and raised in the city. I moved out of the city at 30. Went south, suburbs, closer to Indiana. Now I'm in the north suburbs, but always been in the area. And I mean, winters, God, I've lived through a few blizzards. I was real young during those blizzards, though. But, I mean, been through a few blizzards and all that stuff. I mean, winters could be, not always. Winters could be freaking bad. Gurney area, yeah, I'm not that far from Gurney area and all that stuff. But it cracks me up when I'm trying to get out of this cold. And I hear people like, oh, I like the cold. Yeah, you're in the Philippines. You don't know what cold is. I'm sorry. This ain't even the worst of it. I mean, come on. 2011, and I can't even remember 2011. But I'm pretty sure if I reference it or look it up, I'm thinking more of the blizzards in the 70s. I remember walking to high school in Chicago. I used to go to a high school called Kelvin Park. And it was over, God, I don't even remember how far. It was over a mile. I used to walk. I hated public transportation. I used to walk. And I remember walking to school. I'm not even fucking joking, man. Snow up to almost my knees. Walking to school. I get to the school and they throw us all in the cafeteria because the teachers that all drive, most of them didn't even bother going to school. And they didn't even close the school down. They literally wanted me to wait with all the other, you know, teenagers and stuff. They wanted us to wait in the cafeteria until our first class, like, they actually had a teacher started. And I'm like, hell no. If my teachers couldn't get their ass to school in their cars and I walked, hell no. So as soon as the first bell rang and they're like, all right, whoever has the first period class, go to your class. I walked out the building, walked all the way back home. I'm like, no. So not only did I walk all the way to school, first bell, I walked right back out. Literally in snow, like up to my knees. And I was so upset because, one, they didn't bother canceling classes, especially with like more than half of the teachers not even showing up. And the teachers not showing up when they have cars. Oh, you went to Taft? I remember the name. Yeah, I started at Kelvin, as far as high school. I started at Kelvin Park. I was there, I think, a year or two. And then I ended up going to Schurz. I hated taking public transportation to Schurz, but that was a lot farther. I couldn't walk. And then as soon as I got my license, I got a car. I never walked again. I was driving to school. But you know, I'm loving the memes on Facebook and stuff, because again, I know a lot of people in the Philippines and everything, and I love reposting all these Chicago winter memes when they show like the worst of the worst, because so many are saying, oh, I can handle the cold, oh, I want to see what snow is. I'm like, come to my house. Come to my house during winter. I'll show you cold. Don't tell me you could deal with the cold. I've been to the Philippines for a few weeks. I'm gonna be going back next month. It is hot up there. Even when they say it's cold. I mean, I sometimes see them in jackets and they're saying it's cold. And I'm like, it's probably like, what, maybe 70s? That's not cold. It's single digits right now, man. It's single digits. It's 4 degrees right now. I got my food. I'm home. I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna get in the house that's a lot warmer than the car. But, you know, I appreciate the hangout for a few minutes. Normally I'm not driving, but I'm trying to get more practice with the phone for when I'm in the Philippines and I go live. But check out the channel if you want. It's mostly about tech and streaming, computers, cameras, basic shit, not into all that crazy shit. I love the gear. I just don't love going too extreme into a bunch of stuff. But yeah, cool, have fun, chill, enjoy your weekend. Depending on where you are, it's a long weekend. We're off tomorrow. Yeah, I've had a lot of people tell me a few things, man. Originally, I was thinking of going like Dumaguete, Valencia area to chill, because I heard it's cooler when you start going up like towards the mountain area, but it's not like, you know, countryside where you gotta like walk up the mountain or something. But this trip, I'm gonna be in Cebu, I'm gonna be in Toledo. I'll probably drop by Manila for a little bit, visit a friend, probably go to Dumaguete. I want to, Dumaguete, there's a place that a streamer went to, I think it's Kiki in the Philippines, and he said authentic Chicago pizza. I'm sorry, I'm from Chicago. I want to try this authentic style Chicago pizza, stuffed pizza, whatever, considering I'm from Chicago. But I gotta try that pizza when it's in the Philippines, man. But yeah, no, man, I got air con everywhere. So The hotel's got air conditioning. My apartment's gonna have has already. My studio has air conditioning. I already been warned. It's gonna be hot. I mean, I'm going to February. I'm gonna be there a few months. I've been warned. But right now, compared to this code, I'll take the hot. All right, everybody. Laters.